Hello and welcome to Zaras training update. So this is the very first session we're starting place. I am just using some food in my hand to lure her up onto the bed. As soon as she gets up there, I'm using the clicker. So as soon as her feet touch the bed, click, and then I'm luring her back off the bed and paying her. I'm paying her off the bed just to build that quick repetition, that quick speed to want to go to place. She's gonna go, okay, I run there super fast, and then I run off. I run off fast, I run off. Just so it's building lots of motivation. Speed is motivating to dogs. They really enjoy that. So I know we talked a little bit about our markers, so I'm gonna put them on the screen real quick. So my only goal in this session is just making a positive association with the bed and just having her realize every time I go in the bed, great things happen. All right, and this is where we start our healing. So at the very beginning of healing, I like to put a lot of emphasis on the sit. So a lot of people like to think of heel as just like walk with me, right? But heel is actually a position. It's at the side of our foot, our left foot. And when we come to a stop while healing, the dog is expected to go into an auto sit. So I really like to keep building the auto sit first, because I always want her thinking, stop with the handler, what is the handler doing? Rather than if we just do a bunch of lured walking, she's going to think, okay, healing is forward. It's always forward. I want her being very conscious of where I am and her stopping. Because she has a lot of gas, but she needs some more brakes. So all I'm doing is using a food lure in my hand and bringing it above her nose to get her to put her butt down. And as soon as she does it, click and feed, free, we move again. She sits, click and feed, free, same thing over and over. Dog training is a whole lot of repetition, just showing the dog exactly what we want over and over. And the more they're rewarded for it, the more they'll start to offer it. So I don't use any commands for at least like quite a few days. So we really want to build the reward history and show the dog why they want to do the behavior before we ever name it or say you have to. So by the time I'm putting a name on the behavior, she already knows it. Free. Free. So in this session, I'm basically doing the same thing as the first session, except I'm using less lure, and I'm making it a little bit her decision to do it. So I'm walking up to it, I'm encouraging, I may have some food up in front of me, but I'm not directly luring her onto the bed. I cut the rest of that because it was boring. It's just the same thing over and over. But once she was showing to be pretty proficient with it, I started working on luring the down. So luring downs with dogs can be a little tricky because just each dog does it differently, and each dog's respond better to different things. So I'm just holding the food to her nose, moving my hand around, adjusting it, holding it in different places, seeing what she's most likely to respond to. And then as soon as I get her into the down, click, feed on the bed, and release. And I'm going to keep doing this over and over, just getting her up there, getting her into the down, rewarding her, and then resetting.
Free.
Good.
Free.
Good. No. No. No.
Free. 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 Free.
This session we're doing what we call 4 corners, which is where we introduce the word place. So basically I'm luring her to each corner of the bed. As soon as she gets there, telling her place, putting food in the corner. And then right before we get to the 4th corner, I lure her all the way around in a big circle to get to that last corner. There we go. And then release.
Free.
The point of this is to show her the boundaries of the bed. So I'm luring her around to each corner. I'm saying, this is place, this is place, this is place. These are the boundaries, right? And then I'm releasing her.
Free.
We usually only do that a few times, and then I go back to working on the down again. Good place. But this time I'm focusing on duration. So instead of using the clicker and getting her up and then getting her down, I'm just having her there. Good feed, good feed, good feed. And I'm trying to do it fast enough so where she doesn't feel the need to get up at all. Food's just going to keep coming if you just stay there. And at this point, I am correcting her for breaking place, because as soon as we name the command, we have to enforce the command. Good. Good. Place. Good. Good. Good place. Good. Good. Good place. Good. Good place.
Free.
So this session, my goal is distance. So we start with some duration to show her stay here, staying here is good. And then I'm going to start to slowly make those steps away from her. Good. Good place. Good place. Good place. Good place. So you'll see me start with my right foot.
Place.
There we go, small step. She started to get up, but I was quick enough that she wasn't actually able to step off the bed, which is the goal. When we're starting distance, we want to make it very, very slight and very, very fast so that I can come back and reward her. And she can realize just because I'm moving doesn't mean you have to move.
Place. Good.
And I'm just going to slowly increase the amount that I'm moving away from her and slowly changing the difficulty. Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good. 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 Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good. Good. Good.
Place.
Good.
No. Place.
Good.
No. Place.
Good.
Place. No. Place. Good. Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
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 Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place. No. Place. Place.
Good.
Place.
Good. Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place. No. Place.
Good.
Place. Puppy. No. Place. Puppy.
Good.
Place. Puppy.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good.
Place.
Good. Good.
Place.
Good. Good. Good.
Free.
This is a session of recalls. A lot of times we start with a lured recall, so I'm just luring the heel position, bring the dog out past me, I back up very quickly, click feed when the dog comes back. But she is very handler motivated. She really likes people, and she is already pretty responsive to her name, so I'm not worried about starting there. So I'm just using her name, she's coming back,
Zaras.
click, lure her into heel position, feed, and release. So I'm clicking for her coming back, and then I'm just using the lure so that I can feed her in the heel position, because we always want her thinking heel. We always want her thinking all the best things happen in heel, and that's where I want to be. So she will have recall to heel position. And then you'll notice I'm mixing up the word that I'm using. So sometimes I'll use her name, and then sometimes I'll use here. That's just because in
Zaras.
the end, I want to be able to pair her name and here. So it's basically like 2 recall commands.
Zara.
And the reason I like to do that is because, one, a lot of dogs are already pretty attentive to their
Zaras.
name. So if they're super distracted, it can usually grab their attention, or they know you're talking to them or something like
Zaras.
that. And then I don't just want to use their name because they hear it a lot. So I'm using like an attention grabber and then the recall. But both are conditioned as a recall, if that makes sense.
Here. Free. Here. Free. Here. Free. Here. Free. Here. Free. Free. Here. Here. Free. Here. Free. Here. Free. Here. No. Here. Free. Here. 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 Free. Here. Free.
And then if I were to call her and she doesn't come back, it would be no, pop, and repeat whatever command I used. So here, she doesn't come back, no, pop, here.
Zaras. Free. Zaras. Free. Here. Free. Zaras. Free. Free. Zara.
Good.
Nope. Zara.
Good. 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 Good.
Free. Zara.
Good.
Free.
So here I am starting to take the sit out of heel. So showing her she can just sit without healing. So first I'm just starting with a food lure. Just getting her into the sit, feeding, releasing. And now I'm using a fake lure. So I had my fist closed like I had food in there, but I didn't. She still followed it. Click, feed, reach into my treat pouch, and then feed her. And then that rep I used a little bit of leash pressure. So fake lure, and then slightly pull up on the collar. She goes into the sit. Pressure comes off. She gets rewarded. So a lot of times, like with just the sit, we have to do a lot of repetitions of like the pressure, or sometimes even the fake lure, for the dog to really grasp it. But she understands it well because she's done so much healing. So we are immediately able to move on to verbal command and having her work on some distance within the session.
Free. Sit. Free. Sit. Free. Sit. Free. Sit.
I'm still trying to keep her position in mind a little bit. So I don't care if she's like a little off, she's got a short body, she wants to look, that's fine. But I don't want her to get in the habit of like sitting sideways or anything like that. So sometimes I'll use a lure or adjust my body to her just so that I'm not rewarding her in a counterproductive position.
Free. Sit. 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 Free. Sit.
Good.
Sit.
Good.
Sit.
Good. Good.
Free.
So here you'll see me start the same distance process we use with place. And this is also easier after the dog is done place because it's easier for them to do distance when they have a physical boundary and like the place bed that they're already drawn to. Where here, if I were to just step away, she may be more likely to get up. But she's seen this picture before, so it's a bit easier for her.
Sit.
Good.
Sit.
Good.
Sit.
Good.
Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Free. Here you go. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. No. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Good. Sit. Good. Good. Sit. Good. Now. Sit. Good. Sit. No. Sit. Good. Sit. No. Sit. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. No. Good. Good. Sit. Good. 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 Sit. Good. Good. Free. Free. Yay, puppy.